this offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Rivers now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. The first down throw here for Rivers. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it's a 2nd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
3rd and short yardage, Rivers. Henry's got it out on the left side. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Picked up a first down.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. It's caught by Bryant. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
So you heard the word. This is a neutral zone infraction.
Yeah, the defender wanted to try and get back after he had jumped, unable to do so.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. And right side, Henry's got it. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. They'll throw again, Rivers. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Kentrell Bryce picks it. He's at the 50, the 40, the 30, 20, 10. And into the end zone, it's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but if the ball's in the air, they treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Extra point up and good by Crosby, and the lead will swell by 1 more. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Packers defense, they ready themselves here. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Back to it after the pick 6. Rivers to the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
Throwing, Rivers. Complete to Bryant. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Easy to tell who they're targeting on this drive. He caught the first 2 passes, but then this time unable to hook up.
But I don't think that stops them from continuing to go back to him, do you?
No.
I mean, they've got a plan. They're trying to execute it.
And after that second catch, I saw him in the huddle. He said, hey, let's go back one more time. Didn't work there. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
Automatic first down.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10.
Set. Green 80.
To the air again here, Rivers. His throw incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Block 15. Hey, hot.
On 2nd down, Rivers again. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Bryant. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That'll put him close to 100 yards receiving. He's at 98, and he's got a 1st down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Ground 80.
1st down, Rivers. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the head. Of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Again, it's Rivers. This is caught. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Rivers again. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Nick Perry in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
False start, offense.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. A nice little juke. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. He picks up 7 yards there, but they're still faced with a difficult 3rd and goal here. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they try to punch in a late touchdown. Now Rivers, and he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Maybe one final chance here to make this a bit more respectable as they'll go for it on 4th and goal. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. This will be caught at about the 5. And he will be brought down well shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
Get reset. Hey, easy.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a gain.
Get reset. Hey, easy. Check 50. Check 50.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Has a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Get reset. Hey, easy. Check 3.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Packers, the streak continues as they push their mark to a perfect 12-0 now on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the home team here, this loss cost them in the playoff chase as they fall back to 7-5 on the year.